take their own teammate out, as we said before, but it's for the better. In the end, it's for the better.
In
Promise.
the end, yeah, it's okay. They'll all be able to rejoice in the extra points they'll get, but PraY kind of conceding the control of that bush to Bjergsen, but again, it is only a minor thing unless the Bjergsen can actually punish this. PraY will look to back up just as the wave comes in, and unless Bjergsen gets forced away, shouldn't really do too much. It will equalize out as the minion waves hit.
See where they go with this. It looks like they're just painting happy little smiley faces.
Happy face.
Happy little faces.
Putting happy little trees onto Howling Abyss.
No mistakes. There are mistakes. There very much are mistakes. All right, 1 CS each side. I don't know, PraY attacked a different minion. This may be in Bjergsen's favor now.
It may do. It actually isn't so much of a problem for PraY right now that he missed that first CS, as long as he gets the push at the same time. But that's all he's got to do is equalize, and he's actually ever so slightly ahead. He's about an auto up just from the extra damage that he got down onto the minions early on.
Patiently waiting, so he's going to drop the minions back so he has a little easier time to farm back here.
Yeah, and it's his first minion off the second wave that is going to give him level 2, so expect him to go all in, well, at least land damage down onto Bjergsen if Bjergsen can't equalize
100,000,000%.
There you go, though. Even timing on these two. It's going to be neck and neck for a long time.
See the movement as well. They're kind of keeping opposite sides of each other, mirroring that position so they don't get any auto attacks in. They're not wanting... See 8-8 here in CS, very even, and I don't feel like they're going to miss any for quite some time unless they can actually get this minion wave to the turret. Bjergsen just walking that minion out to the side. And the trade so far, very respected by both sides. Nobody has gone all in, seeing the 2, and probably 3 is going to come out.
Yeah, it is off the...
All right.
Ooh. Good trade. Although Bjergsen does have slightly more mana, I'm kind of interested in whether either of them are running mana regen in this situation. Bjergsen will hit 3, PraY hits 3 as well. Both of them running 6-6-18, so going for that sustain build that we've seen before. Interested to see what runes and masteries are being run between these two. I'll take a look at them now.
All right, PraY taking a little bit more damage. Bjergsen does have a lead here as he's going to heal up a bit, but takes that light across the face. He is not feeling good. Remember, they can talk to each other. You see PraY smiling right now, knowing he got a bit of an advantage with that Q, but the mana is still low. Goes for the Relentless Pursuit and also hits the Q. Very nicely done with the Piercing Light. Now he's out of mana, though. He's got to be careful. Bjergsen still has a Pursuit under his belt, but cannot go for it. Relics have spawned. Looks like we'll get a little more back and forth.
Yeah, it looks like Bjergsen, I believe, has ever so slightly less armor in this trade. So it means every time that PraY trades into him, Bjergsen should take ever so slightly more damage from this. So PraY is going to look to utilize that, but I believe Bjergsen's traded at 4 slight mana regen. So we'll watch his mana bar as this game continues.
A lot of things we see is a mistimed exhaust within these fights as well. It throws things off greatly if you're to use that too late. You already took too much damage because then the Ignite just starts eating through you and you can't get done what you need to after the other guy's down with Ignite, or exhaust rather, because you're now getting exhausted. So it becomes a very tricky situation of who uses it first, or if you're the second guy to use it, you're going to be on top.
This is a very tense start to this game because it's PraY does manage to take.
That's big.
That is a big factor there as PraY takes it. We'll get, of course, the regen off that.
It's one of those mechanics you got to think about. What side are you on when the time of the relic is going to spawn? Bjergsen mainly playing the left side the whole time so far, and that really played in favor of PraY. 5 as well. He's going to get 6 before Bjergsen does if he doesn't move back.
PraY is getting really good trades here. He's hitting both minions and Bjergsen. And what that's forcing is Bjergsen, as he takes more damage, forcing Bjergsen to try and counter push this wave because he doesn't want it pushing under the turret, because that is what gives PraY so much freedom. And keep in mind, this version of Howling Abyss, the towers do extra damage to the creeps. 2 tower shots will kill a melee minion outright, so you can't let that happen. And the back creeps will get killed with, it's just 1 shot and then an auto. So it's very different to Summoner's Rift.
Riot, please. So, long swords on the side of PraY. Gotta get more long swords. And it looks like it's gonna be more sustain on the side of Bjergsen. So he actually turns his long sword into a scepter. He'll come back to lane and actually maybe try to trade more in this instance.
The only problem with this is keep in mind that that's extra upfront health that PraY is going to have from those Doran's blades. Plus he has that ever so slight more armor, so it means he should be able to trade initially more effectively, and then Bjergsen will have to just regen back up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working out too well right now. Still a relic behind PraY if he even needs to get it. Bjergsen's going to walk into his. It does not give him too much back. PraY has put him up and top off his health bar. And Bjergsen knows the damage trade is not in his favor right now. The CS is already starting to go in favor of PraY. The exhaust is down. There's the calling. One last shot on the tail of Bjergsen, but it does not take him down. He may be forced to go back to base without another relic here. He's going to try to stay for the minion wave and for the levels. He's still not 6. This could be it. One more shot. Bjergsen goes down for game 1 of the best of 3. PraY takes it 1v1. Fire Bjergsen, fire PraY. They are about to match in the middle.
6-6, 18 for both. Grasp the Undying for both, but the difference...
No.
I know, I was going to say.
No.
Look, we've got to go through the housekeeping room. I'm sorry.
I know.
At this point, though, Bjergsen is running about 80 more health, has less armor, and actually less magic resist as well. So PraY is running 7 extra MR in this setup. So,
Was it Bjergsen? I'm trying to remember. I remember you saying it before. Was it Bjergsen always trying to run the health?
Yeah, he was running health into Kira, actually, in that Lucian Kira matchup, and it actually won Bjergsen the game, because he was able to take 2 more auto attacks. So interesting in this setup that PraY still opting for the armor, still opting for, actually opting for more magic resist. Of course, Ezreal does have a little bit of AP damage in his kit, but that's a significant amount of MR that PraY has.
So Bjergsen always likes to get that early ward in. Hasn't really helped him out too much, but he's hoping for a play within the next few seconds to get a mystic shot in that brush if PraY were to go in. Nothing's going to come of it, just vision for now and safety to start the game. He kept it even for quite some time. Level 4, level 5 is when it started to get tougher for Bjergsen, and PraY really got an advantage once he had all 3 abilities.
Yeah, and it tends to be in these AD carry mirror matchups specifically that not a lot is going to happen in the early game without one of these 2 players making a monumental mistake. And that you'd have to pretty much tank an entire wave of creeps to actually turn a game around this early on. So it really is a good 5-6 minute game before it really starts to open up. And that's where you see the differences. So right now, it's all just about the farm game. Who can get that little push on, who can try and get just an edge, deny a creep or 2 from their opponent. And you can see right now, PraY does have the even CS with Bjergsen. Nobody's really phased right now.
Looks like this should pretty much just center itself. Bjergsen has those 2 to clean up before he starts the next wave, and still tied right now. They were definitely taking piercing light shots previously, but full health at this point with Grasp of the Undying, so no one really worse for the wear right now. See if Bjergsen can actually hit some mystic shots. They're doing great positioning behind minions. It's super easy, but it's easy to also forget when you're just farming. Oh, I stepped out. Now I'm actually under 100 HP.
Yeah,
or full HP, I should say.
Yeah, and at this point, relics will spawn. Of course, 75 seconds on the cooldown on those. So PraY kind of has an ever so slight advantage in the fact that Bjergsen took his just to get the extra mana back, make sure he coid even up any kind of pushing that PraY is trying to do. Because you can see there's a big stack in front of Bjergsen right now. He's letting it push all the way into the turret. And we will see the added damage come out. Good job for Bjergsen that one was pretty much just in the right spot. But that's how difficult it is. If you don't set up the minion from the melee minions first, you're never going to get it.
Arcane Shift, Q hits as well, so Bjergsen down in CS a little bit if they were to go continuous wave for wave. But he does have a bit of damage. The Relic's there, Mystic Shot into the Relic, so he denies a bit of that health. Bjergsen still has his, no, he does not have his pick outside.
And at this point, PraY is just trading a little damage onto himself, trading his health for the added CS that he has. Does miss that one, however, so everyone that Bjergsen denies by making a play like this using Vision.
There's the Ignite. Bjergsen could be very close to taking him down. Essence Flex goes in. He's got it. No way! 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Bjergsen ties it up 1-1. PraY laughing it off, but he still can't believe it.
Really nice, and what he did there was punish PraY for trading 300 health just for a couple of extra minions, then gets all the way, uses the Vision, because there's a minimum amount of range creeps here, so Bjergsen knows with only 2, if he can get everything off in that trade, he's going to be able to take Fiesta with the amount of juggling that's going to go on here, because these 2 will see exactly what they go for. Runes of Masteries, there is a difference in the skin. That's that's one little tiny difference.
I gotta go with Bjergsen on this one, obviously.
You do?
Caster Draven.
That is true. That is true. Again, Bjergsen's running extra health, PraY running extra armor. So to help Bjergsen out in the last game, punish PraY when PraY took a little too much damage off the minions, but right now, you can see ever so slightly, it's about 80 health once again. Looks like we're using the same rune page.
And if you may have heard in the past, following Mr. PraY, also known as Praven, for his Draven proficiencies. Very good. You can see how well he can throw his axes around. And we'll see right now if that proficiency is still there. Is it a second nature? We saw it from Alpha Move for a bit. Now we'll see if PraY can also do that. Aphromu also going out just in the quarterfinals yesterday. His Toothfroggen, I should say, in that same matchup.
Bjergsen actually trading more damage onto PraY than he is on the minions right now, but it is even because PraY did throw out a couple of auto attacks himself, so Bjergsen does have about the extra auto early. We'll be able to get that level just earlier. No, okay, this has now evened up, so both of them will throw out the auto attacks. Very, very intense, very slight differences.
The ultimate troll here is going to be an axe catch, right? When you get close enough and you actually catch the other Draven's axe, which is a possibility, and that's when you lose a lot of damage in this matchup.
That's true. You stand aside, run.
Oh, catch it!
Axe, there you go.
Walk on him, catch it! Oh, that's PraY. PraY in the lead. PraY's got to turn back now. Bjergsen actually has the advantage with the exhaust. A few more attacks. Is Bjergsen going to the finals? No. PraY hightails it out of there just in time. Both have popped their biscuits. We'll see if they can keep themselves alive. That sounded good.
An auto and an ignite would have been enough from Bjergsen, but he was respecting the fact that I believe PraY still had stand aside up, so that extra damage. Here he goes!
Oh, he missed the stand aside. Both axes still being caught. Bjergsen chooses not to ignite without that E hitting. Or I should say W hitting.
Wait, PraY didn't skill stand aside. He skilled his W instead, so there's a little less there. Yeah, he skilled the movement speed. I guess he was just looking for that extra boost. Bjergsen is level 3, PraY is level 3.
He might have had to do it in the situation where he kept himself alive.
May very well be the case there. Ooh. One auto and an ignite.
Grasp of the Undying is keeping Bjergsen so healthy right now, and he is just having a field day in front of the turret. This is going to be even hard for PraY now. He's going hard! Bjergsen's going to get it! The ignite! It goes down, and so does PraY! Bjergsen moves on to the finals, 2-1.
And Bjergsen beats PraY in his own game here, takes the triple AD carry mirror, and, you know, works out so well.
Wow.
Yeah, NA mid laner right now. Bjergsen, let's take another look at that killing blow moment, because he just already had the health. He knows if he takes one turret shot here, he's fine. PraY's gonna tick down, didn't even take it in the end. Bjergsen gets the win.
That is incredible.